budget brides. Here's Rick and Andy.
And good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
As you can see, we have a beautiful bridal trellis behind us today. And the reason,
no, I'm not getting married.
The reason we're doing that is we're going to have a segment on today with beautiful brides, and this is no ordinary segment because we're not going to be talking about how, you know, you can go out and spend
a lot of money?
$1 million to get married.
We're not talking about celebrity weddings. We're talking about real weddings that people can afford.
Yeah.
What was she saying? You spend something like $23,000 as an average.
As an average. In the United States, the average person spends...
And with her help, you can cut it in half.
Yeah, or even get it down to $10,000,
Yeah.
which is what it should be.
Absolutely.
And that little thing back there costs almost nothing. And the dresses you're going to see later on, they cost almost nothing.
And there's no reason not to get them because they're gorgeous.
Andy, tell us, very expensive.
Costly. Pricey.
And dress where you would go out and spend
Costly.
a ton of money on it, right?
A ton of money.
How
And
much is this?
This dress is about $3,500.
Okey dokey.
Now, what you are paying for here is, of course, beautiful, beautiful, fine silk mikado, accented with a silk organza. The dress is simplicity, and when you're talking major dollars, you are talking simplicity.
Aren't you also paying for the name of the person on the label?
You're paying, yes, you are paying for the name of the person on the label, but the fact is that silks are expensive, they're premium, and you're also paying for the fabric.
But if you're buying a Nicole Miller or a
Oh
Vera
my
Wang
goodness.
or
Vera
something
Wang,
like
like
I'm
that,
so
you're
impressed,
definitely,
Rick.
you are,
He's learning.
How am I doing over here, huh?
you are definitely paying for a name.
Okay.
There's
And
no
I
doubt about that.
had no idea that the simpler it was, the more expensive. You would think the more
Absolutely.
detail and the more organza that it
No,
would be.
because what we're showing here is we're showing the designer's style here, his beautiful cut of the garment, the way he's fashioned this silk.
I mean, it's gorgeous.
The glow,
but-
it's beautiful. It's an absolutely beautiful
Don't get us wrong,
dress.
it's a beautiful dress.
It's a beautiful dress.
Nothing to knock. It's just that it very
Absolutely.
Now, we want you to replace this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We want you to replace this with something that would be much more inexpensive.
Okay. This dress is by Justin Alexander. This is also absolutely simple.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous, gorgeous dress. If she can turn around a little to the side, you're going to see magnificent detailing here with rolled roses, and you're also going to notice
Wait,
the
stay
color.
that way. I want
Yes,
everyone to see that.
turn around back.
'Cause
You
it's
can see the
beautiful.
beautiful rolled roses. You
Oh,
can
it's so
also
pretty.
see that the dress is actually two colors. This is an ivory dress accented with rum pink. This is absolutely gorgeous. As you know, brides are tending to wear color these days. Color is wonderful. White's very difficult to wear, as you know.
On TV, this looks white, by the way.
It's not.
It's
It
a
is.
beige.
It's definitely not. It's a
No,
beige
yeah.
accented by rum pink.
Now, how
and
much
you're
are we looking at here?
under $1,000
Wow.
So you just knocked $2,500 off
a dress.
A dress, and I got to tell
And
you,
I can't tell the difference.
to the untrained
Yeah.
eye,
Right.
you could go around telling people that this is a designer dress. I mean, a top New York
To the
designer
Oh,
dress.
untrained
without
eye,
a
this
doubt.
looks more expensive because I'm thinking you've got the detail that's more expensive.
Well, detail doesn't
Right,
really
now I'm
mean
learning
that,
that.
but I think this is very good detail. I think it's very subtle.
Yeah.
And I think it's very, very pretty. And remember, when you're up there and you're getting married and you're standing at that altar, what are they looking at?
Your back.
Your
I
back.
didn't even think about that.
So to me, when I'm selling a dress to a bride,
What a good point.
what I do is I make sure that that dress has interest all the way around. That's
That
what
is
I
so
like. That's what
great.
I like.
You got
about a
another
good
one.
dress.
You got
Thank
another
you.
one.
We got a great one.
Thanks, Roxanne. See ya.
And this one's also on a budget.
Yes, this is Justin Alexander again. This is a gorgeous dress. Now, lace has really come back into vogue. And years ago, you couldn't sell lace at all. Now brides are looking for the more traditional look. This is a fabulous strapless A-line dress, magnificent lace detail on
the
this
little
dress.
bow in the
And the
back.
little, look at the little couture bow in the back.
That
It
is
is
so
absolutely
sweet.
beautiful, beautiful cuff. Once again, this dress is under $1,000.
I can't
That's
believe
amazing.
Yes,
Look at the detail in this thing.
it's fabulous.
Now,
Absolutely
where do you
fabulous.
go to find something that's less expensive than the $3,500? Because aren't they going to push you towards that?
No, not at all. In my salon, we carry dresses from $1,000 to $7,000, and that's because I want to keep in touch with brides from all socioeconomic levels and backgrounds. It's
Right.
very important to me. So
Are you on Miracle Mile?
no, I'm in Boca Raton. I
Okay.
own Elva Bridal,
Okay.
and that's what I do. I stock everything.
How neat that
Wow.
you can be in Boca and still have something that's inexpensive. I bet when the real rich people come in, you don't show them this stuff, right?
You know, it's
Because you
funny.
don't want to offend them.
Let me tell you something. I'm a salon where my dresses are out. You can look through my dresses, and it's so funny to have someone walk down the aisle, my aisle in my salon, and see a dress like this and say, "Can I afford to try that on?"
Isn't
and
that
you
amazing?
almost, you're just so
Don't
shocked
sometimes you wanna
because
add
I would jack the price up
That's what I
just
was
for that.
This has 1,000, but for you, 3,500.
And they told me their budget was $5,000. And I say, well, of course you can try it on. That's
there
fine.
you go. Yeah.
Wait till I tell
Take
you.
two.
Terrific.
Stay where you are. We've got more
Okay.
dresses, and we want to show them to you. More extravagant wedding dresses, we should say, and on a budget.
And tomorrow, our movie critic, Maria Salas, with this weekend's hot movies.
Man, this is a great segment. You know why? Because we're learning how we can save money, which happens to be one of my favorite things to do in life.
You and me both.
This is Deborah McCoy. She owns Elvis for Bride in Boca, or as they say, Boca.
Boca.
Bring your teeth together when you say that. And this is going to be one very busy wedding consultant when we're done with her.
Yeah. She also wrote the book For the Bride and the latest, The Elegant Wedding and the Budget Savvy Bride. Hello. What do we got now? We've got
more dresses, because
on a
dresses
budget.
are the talk of the town.
Now
on the
these
budget.
are more budget dresses.
Oh yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Let's bring them out.
Come on up.
Here's Roxanne sporting a little number that I had my eye on for
Look
some
how
time.
gorgeous this dress is. This is by Christina Wu, once again under $1,000. And I want to point out that these are not appliques. This is embroidered into the fabric.
How
This
can they
is
afford to do
absolutely
that?
extraordinary. The dress is an ivory with silver, which means that you're going to wear platinum or silver accents, which are so very popular today, and the dress looks like it's thousands of dollars.
It really does.
Yeah, look how intricate the work and the detail is.
It
on
is
there. That's-
absolutely exquisite, and once again, under $1,000. Can you believe it?
You can't even get a good suit for that.
Now, let me tell you
You're right.
another thing about this dress, which makes it very practical.
Go.
And we do have to talk about practicality when
wait.
it comes to weddings. This train is detachable, it comes off.
So when the party starts,
Yes. So she's not going to be breaking her back all night long wearing this long train, which, by the way, gets
That's
very, very
great.
heavy. So this comes off, and she's got a floor-length dress underneath, and this is absolutely phenomenal. She'll thank
What
her
a
lucky
great
stars when the
idea.
reception is over, believe me.
You know, you'd think
that's
I would have thought of
cool.
Incredibly
Yeah,
great
because how would you
design.
play with that on? That's
Yeah.
not easy.
that. Thanks,
Well, that's
Roxanne.
hard.
You look
Thank
great,
you.
by the way. All right.
That's your
and
first
now-
customer right there.
Right there. Okay, now this is a chiffon dress, absolutely beautiful, and we're talking about these dresses in terms of the destination wedding, because so many couples are going away over to the islands to be married.
Eloping.
This is easy to pack, easy to press,
Looks Roman.
and it's beautiful. Look at this. Once again, all the embroidery in the fabric. This dress is under $500.
Oh
this
my
is
gosh.
by Maury Lee. This is an incredible, incredible dress. The more expensive designers,
Right.
and that's why you see the simplicity in these dresses.
Oh.
So they're fooling you here.
Okay.
They're making.
Before we run out of time, there's something
Sure.
else that you handle. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You can save money on other things like invitations. Desmond,
Yes.
if you could bring that out. We want to go
Let me
ahead and
you.
show us.
I'm just going to show you these two invitations.
Uh-huh.
This invitation happens to be very expensive.
Which one?
This one over here.
Okay.
And the
that
funny
one.
thing is, this looks more expensive
And
than
this
that.
is half the price.
The one on camera left
This
to the
one.
viewers who are watching at home is very expensive. The one
This
camera
one right here is less expensive.
It's less expensive.
This one.
And they both have wonderful quality thermography, raised
it feels
lettering.
nice.
Both of them, they're absolutely fantastic. But you're going to save about 50% with this invitation.
And I like the less expensive one more.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Absolutely
It's so
beautiful.
pretty.
And then if you really want to be creative, you can do your own. Now, when I wrote The Elegant Wedding and the Budget Savvy Bride, what I did was I made my own invitations. And I
for
used
you.
beautiful dried flowers. I just used my printer. I went to the craft store and I just put these together. I got the little bride and groom here for a couple pennies each and just
Really?
put them on.
What is
got
the average
beautiful.
person, you may not know exactly,
is
but
so
give us a rough estimate. What does the average person in the United States spend for a wedding?
22,000 plus.
Really?
Yes, and that is the average.
That's
the
not-
That
average?
is the average.
What could you get away with spending based on your book?
Well, I believe that you can get away for half that if you're really smart with your time, what I call your time budget and your money budget. In
Wow.
other words, if you spend the time to make your own invitations, you shop well for a dress, you keep your guest list down to a reasonable number, you're going to get away with half.
That's
Wow.
fabulous.
That's why I wrote the book.
Deborah,
Not-
you're wonderful.
$500 for my daughter and not a penny more.
I'll give you a great deal.
Deborah, thanks so much for being
Thank
here.
you so
That
much.
was great
Thank you,
information.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We're still 20 years away, thank goodness. Wait, 30.
You hope.
Stay tuned. We're
Yeah.
going into our mailbag when we come back.
30.